Hello everyone, hi, how are you guys doing? Welcome to a new reaction series that we're going to be starting today. So welcome to Invincible, Season 1, Episode 1. So yeah, hello, how are y'all doing? You might be new around here, so introductions out of the way. Hi, my name is Matt, or Haarute, or whatever. I am Argentinian, English is not my first language. Alright, now that I use that card, I'm invincible from this point onward. Now no one can tell me nothing. Now we're gonna be starting this new show, which people have been talking about for the past couple months on Twitter and on social media, and I don't really know what the fuck it is about because it also like kind of turned off my brain because I was like, I'm probably gonna watch it at some point, but I've heard it like at least mention in the same conversation as like The Boys, which this is replacing. So I was like, oh, maybe this will be a fitting transition. So I just decided to do this one. And also it was pretty popular on social media a couple months ago. I don't know if it still is. I'm going to say probably not, but it's still, maybe it's still in the main space for people to pay attention to. So this might be fun. It's an animated show, so it's a cartoon, and every episode is like 40 minutes long. I just checked. So, yeah, this is gonna be a fun one. This is actually the first like animated show that I'm doing on this channel, and this might become a trend moving onwards because I kind of want to move away from live action a little bit. Not entirely, just a little bit. Like at least one slot. But yeah, Invincible seems like it's probably going to be fun. Here's the other thing though. Is that I've heard people on social media, like, I didn't get any details about the show. There was even like a meme that people were sharing, and I never like, because I think it was like a meme template, like it was long, and Twitter only like shows you like a little piece of it, and I never opened it because I didn't want to know what it was. I didn't want to see any scene about the show. But I've heard like people reacting to the show on like tweets, and it was always like, oh, I'm gonna go check out this new like superhero show or whatever the people are talking about. And then like 20 minutes later, it's like, bro, what the fuck is the show? And I'm like, okay, that sounds fun. That sounds fun. I want to get in. I want to get into that. I'm excited. So yeah, we'll see what the fuck Invincible is about. So yeah, let us begin. And before we begin, I gotta chill. I have to chill, man. So check out the Patreon for early access episodes. Episode 2 should already be up there, and full-length reactions are also there. But for this episode, because it's the first one, I'm gonna be having a full-length available for free for everybody. So if you're into maybe the idea of watching a loser like me go through the entire like 40 minutes and watch it alongside me, you can do so. Check out the link in the description. It should be there. So full length is there. You have to bring your own footage. So I'm going to be watching it on Prime Video, by the way. So yeah, I think that is it. So yeah, Patreon early access, or if you just want to support the channel, full length for this episode is free. We're ready. So Invincible, Season 1, Episode 1. Let's go. Okay. What? Well, damn. Blue Man. Blue Man. Oh, it's a Blue Man group. Oh, superheroes? Oh, damn. Wow, an entire team. I mean, they're attacking like the White House, so. Okay, what are their superpowers? This is gonna be fun. Oh, it can face out of reality and everything it touches. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. What is your ability? Okay, oh, we have a fish boy. Water fish ban. Incoming! Move. Yeah. You okay? Oh. Ugh. Okay, she's out. Oh, it's not gonna make it, is he? Unless someone saves him. Oh. That's a rough way to go. Oh! Who? Okay. Mr. Mustache. Well. Okay. It's like Mr. Mustache just like operating solo. Okay, no more civilians. Wow, face into the ground. You're fucked. Oh, no, 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 no. Yo, that was such a sick combo attack. Oh, that was a comic book.
It's the White House, Mom. Kinda important?
Oh, they rebuild that thing twice a year at this point.
Okay, so this guy's your dad, Mr. Mustache.
Gotta be due any day now, son.
Okay.
Even the latest bloomers on Viltrum would get their powers before what would be their 18th birthday.
Viltrum.
Don't get his hopes
Okay.
up.
Oh, maybe he won't get them. Is that what there's? Okay.
I think Amber's been pretty clear about how she feels. Todd.
Are you serious, Grayson?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah! Let's go! Love her. She's great. Oh, that's gross. Oh!
It's about time. Guess who's finally getting his powers?
Did they believe him?
Are you sure?
For sure. Threw a trash bag into space at work.
Oh, that's great. Son, just great.
Okay. So his reaction was fake. His real reaction was more of a concern or something like that. Okay. It was more serious.
Millions of miles from here, out in deep space.
Is this real?
Planet Viltrum.
Oh shit.
A cool blue oasis.
Is this
of
real?
so-
Are superheroes fucking aliens? Oh, this is awesome.
When our people come
Okay.
of age, we leave Viltrum and venture out into the galaxy, using our abilities to help lesser developed worlds.
Okay.
I volunteered to relocate to Earth and be its sole protector.
Okay. What about the other superheroes in the world? If they're not aliens, then... Cool. Oh, cool. Yeah. You gotta practice a little bit first, bro. Like, oh, but this is cool. You're gonna float into space if you can't control it, bro. I mean, if you lose consciousness, you're gonna fall back to Earth, but you're gonna meteor into Earth, which is a problem. Ooh.
It's kind of like how you walk and you don't
Okay.
think about balancing anymore. But when you were a baby, you did. You're a baby flyer right now. You have to focus on staying
Okay.
upright. Land, I said land, why aren't you slowing down?
I can't!
Stop. Just stop.
Yeah, well. He's bad at landing. Ooh. Solid punch.
I pushed him pretty far. It's what he needs.
Did you maybe push too far?
Are you questioning me?
What the hell has gotten into you?
I don't know.
Interesting.
I'm sorry. Mark got his powers so late. I wasn't prepared for this. It changes things.
Why?
Maybe our lives would be better if he hadn't gotten them at all.
He might like kill him accidentally or some shit.
Nearby to protect your sorry ass.
Again. Harder.
Do you know who his dad is? Like, crime superheroes and shit?
Gunfire.
Oh, this is him. So what did he do with all of this, like, super enhanced humans? Are they humans or are they aliens as well? Like... Oh, he's like breaking his armor or whatever. Okay. Didn't you cause more damage?
I want to be just like you.
You will be, son. You will. Am?
Oh, we're gonna get him in like a real costume.
Am I getting a costume?
Yeah, you
make
are.
dance costumes?
He's a quick one, this kid.
Can't have you running around in your pajamas all the time.
Oh man, awesome!
You decided on a name yet?
I really thought about it.
Well, having a name helps. Darkwing has dark wings. The Red Rush is a red rush when he runs by you. You get it?
Is it gonna be invincible?
You just have to be the greatest you.
Okay, that's good.
But what if the greatest me isn't enough?
I like that we're building up this family.
How could the greatest you not be enough?
Thank you. I love my boring, powerless, everyday run-of-the-mill mom.
And I love my asshole son.
Okay, I like that. Good scene. Good scene. Wait,
I'm scared, Dad.
are they getting the
What
ball
if I can't do
across the planet?
We're nervous.
a little?
That's so dumb. Also, how would you not cause collateral damage in the process?
You actually are invincible.
That's gonna be his name, is it? Oh, is that him? That's fucking costume? Yo, looks kind of slick, not gonna lie. Looks kind of slick, kind of cool. Yo, this song kind of slaps too. Oh shit.
Crap.
Problem, issue, trouble. Let's go. Oh damn, those are like fucking lasers. Oh cool! Solid punch. I love that slow-mo on the punch. That felt really good. He destroyed a building in the process, didn't he? With that punch. Like, invincible. Oh, cool. Wait. Okay, no. He keeps going.
I think you should maybe be nicer to him.
That was weird.
What is this? My best to make friends with the guy.
Joseph, you promised.
Yeah.
My perception is just as fast as I am. The briefest conversation with anyone seems like hours to me. It's agony.
That's...
Guardian's emergency. I'm so very sorry.
I understand.
That was weird because the episode ended and now we're watching like the other superheroes. This is interesting. We're gonna learn about them. He just yeeted him into space. Did they not know that she's a guardian? Or she has to like eat it or something. I like her. She's really cool. I like her ability too.
Why did you call us here?
Me?
Oh, this is a trap. Oh shit, it's Mr. Mustache! Why is he fighting them? Oh, what are we doing? Oh, Dad, what are you up to? He's gonna kill all of them, isn't he? Can he take out on like the entire Guardian team? Fucking Red Rush is on... He shouldn't be on the attack, he should be on the defense. Because he can continue to save people as long as he's alive, but he's gonna die. Holy shit! Someone save him! Holy shit! Oh my god! He's gonna kill all of them in a really brutal way, probably. Oh my god. Yo, this show... What the fuck is this show? Oh! 2 down. 3 down. What are you gonna do, Fishman? Like... Use your body as a shield, whatever. I want to know fucking why. Oh, clean hit. I like that this is like an actual fight, you know? I mean, he did like body 3 of them instantaneously. 4. Goodbye, fish boy. I'm sorry, I think Omni-Man is gonna kill all of you. But like, why? That's his weak point, isn't he? There we go. Oh! Is he gonna be like to measure my ability? Nope, dead instantly. Fucking wow. And that was it? That was it, there's nothing else. It was a great choice to pick this show to watch. It was a great choice. I'm happy with my choice. That felt really cool. That was really cool. Like, it felt like I was watching like a normal superhero show, like even a little bit generic, even I would say. And then it wasn't. And then at the end, it was just like, you know what? Now. Oh, and it's kind of funny because like the episode was split into like 2 parts. Like, it was like 37 minutes, wasn't it? Like, yeah, it was like 37 minutes where we follow Mark Grayson, I think that's his name. Let me take a look at the X-ray. Invincible. Oh, his name is Invincible across the entire episode. So I suppose we're not gonna follow him as Mark as much as I thought. So whatever. We're following Mark here. I'm gonna refer to him as Mark because he's just a normal kid, and that's the thing. So we're learning about him being a normal kid. He's the son of this apparent alien who is essentially just like Superman, and he's just awesome. He's just the strongest, the biggest, the most awesome, whatever. Okay, Mustache Man. So they call him Omni-Man. I kind of want to call him Mustache Man. Either works, whatever. But so whatever, he's the strongest, sure. And Mark is like, how can I live up to it? Him, you know, like, and the thing is that he's like, oh man, I always wanted to get these powers, and I was told that I would get them, and I was like, man, I want them. And then eventually he gets them, and he's like, oh man, I'm so excited. I want to learn how to fly. I want to fight crime. I want to be good, you know, because he has this like childish dream of like, I want to be the best, you know, I want to be cool, I want to save people, you know, it's less about the meaning of anything that it's doing, but more about just the childish dream of like, I want to be a superhero, you know, and it's weird that even if he's like 18 or whatever, I don't know how old he is actually, I don't know if they said, but he seems to be fairly like old. He's not like 13, you know, like he can be like, I don't know, like 17. I would say 17. But he is still like, oh man, I want to be the best, you know, I want to be cool, I want to save people, I want to be a superhero. But then he's like, how can I ever live up to the expectations that set up for me? I can never be as good as him. And it's like, okay, so like for like, again, like 35 minutes, 37 minutes, we were following that storyline of this kid being like, I want to be a superhero, you know, and his dad is like, okay, I will teach you, son. And then we have scenes where they're training, and he's helping him out, and then he's like, let's go get a costume. And at one point he hits him like kind of hard, and he's like, why? And he's like, okay, I'm sorry, like I hit you too hard, I didn't realize, but you gotta be prepared for stuff, you know. And it is building him up into moments where it like. There are moments where, like, for example, I was talking to his mom, and the moment I didn't like was when the mom was like, go inside, you had to sleep, and he's like, make me. And it's like, I like the way the mom, like, replied to that, which was, oh, you feel like a big man now that you're powerful, and that you know that there's nothing that I can literally physically do to stop you. You can just do whatever the fuck you want. And I like that the kid is like, okay, sorry. Like, and then they had, like, a meaningful moment and conversation, and it's kind of really cool. And in some ways it makes sense that this is the mom that he has, the mom that was able to get together with Omni-Man or whatever, because it is a thing of she probably has the personality to handle that, you know, you can see that. And I like her a lot. What is her name? Debbie. So Debbie Grayson. So that's kind of really cool. But it's still, there's moments where it seems like the dad is pushing him too far, and it's like, okay, you gotta be good, but also at the same time he's like, okay, you're skipping a couple steps, you know, you're too eager, you gotta do things properly. So we follow that entire storyline for 35 minutes, because the first like couple minutes it was something different, and then the episode ended, and then it kept going, and I was like, wait, what are we doing? And then you see whatever the fuck his name was, Red Rush. You see Red Rush. You see what the fuck his name is. You see the Immortal. Wait, Immortal? Okay, so Ross Marquand voiced both Immortal and Biplane. Both characters in this scene, Biplane and the Immortal, are voiced by the amazing Ross Marquand. So Ross is actually against himself here. That's kind of funny. Aquaros is also voiced by Ross Marquand. Also voices Aquaros. In finding the voice for the character, he aimed for an underwater Jeff Bridges. Safe to say he nailed it. It's kind of funny. Then you have War Woman. Then you have Martian Man. Isn't that like... Isn't that like an actual superhero? Martian Manhunter. Yeah, there we go. Because like, here's the thing: is that this like team of superheroes that you see here is essentially just like the Justice League. Honestly, that's essentially what it is. And then you have a Green Ghost. That's cool. I like her the most of everyone here. Wait, Fred Tatsasiore was the rover #1. That's kind of cool. Darkwing protects Midnight City, where the scene takes place. Midnight City was cursed by the Midnight Magician to be locked in perpetual midnight, hence the name and darkness. That's kind of cool. Like, there's really cool world building that they're setting up here, and I kind of want to know more about that. But let's focus on actually, we get to see all this, like, Justice League whatever members, and the thing is that we saw them at the beginning. They were protecting the White House, and it was really cool and it was awesome, and I love that. And it also set it up, so I mean, it didn't set up the end of the episode, but it also made it clear that Omni-Man shows up and he helps them out. But Omni-Man is like, what am I saying? Like, Omni-Man it wasn't working with them. It was more like he was working alone. He was stopping the crime, but he was kind of working alone, you know? And it's curious because he did save Darkwing. I'm looking at it. I forgot about that. He did save Darkwing when he was about to get crushed. So it's weird because, like, he could have just not done that, you know? Like, he could have just not shown up there and not done that. If he, like, why did he just kill him at the end of the episode when he could have just let him die at the beginning of the episode? So, okay, now I'm wondering if something's happening. And the other heroes brought up the idea that maybe he's being controlled, okay? Maybe he's being controlled. Maybe something's happening to him. I don't know if that's going to be the case, though. What if it's not? I mean, it could be like a super villain that, like, possesses people. You know, that's his entire power. Like, it gets inside your body and now you're under his control. Something like that. It could be something like that. But also, like, part of me kind of doesn't want that, you know, because it would be more fucked up if it wasn't. Just like, okay, strongest man in the world, most fucked up person ever, he just murdered everyone else. I mean, I just came off of watching a show that is kind of like that, you know? But this is like a step further because you literally just turn around and kill everyone else. So what... Okay, ideas about why that is. I'm thinking maybe he is doing this for his son. Maybe. Like, maybe he feels like... What am I saying? Maybe he feels like his son is going to be in danger. Like, for some reason, the Justice League were not going to like him or they're going to hate him if they notice that there's this another Omni-Man showing up. So he's like, okay, maybe I just have to kill them because otherwise they're going to antagonize my son in some way. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's an idea. Another thing that it could be is maybe he has like a code. Because he did say, I come from the planet, whatever, Beltru, something like that. I come from this planet and I was chosen as the protector of Earth because people in that planet are really powerful, they can fly, they're invincible, whatever. So then he's like, and when you come of age, you are sent into another planet so you can be watching over it as a protector. So then he's like, okay, I'm going to go and do that. So if he is indeed the Earth's protector, maybe he's not, maybe he changed his mind, but if he is, then it could be a thing where he feels like the best way to protect it is for no one to have powers, you know? So maybe he's on this idea of like, well, fuck our superheroes and supervillains. I don't care what their morality is. I don't care what they're going to do. If they have superpowers, they can become an issue. They can cause destruction. Therefore, the best thing I could possibly do is to make sure there's no one like that. And maybe that's why he kind of didn't want Mark to gain his powers. Because it's like, I want to get rid of all superpowers in general because that's the best way to maintain peace. But if that's the case, I have to wipe out everyone, including my son. So that could be a thing. But maybe he does care. I don't know. Like, this character, Omni-Man, is really interesting. It's really fucking interesting. I'm really wondering what the fuck the deal is gonna be with him. And I feel like they might not tell me right away. By the way, I really love this fight at the end. Not because it just completely subverted my expectation. Not just because it was gory as shit. But also because, like, it was actually a fight. You know? Like, Omni-Man didn't just win just, like, super easy. Okay? Like, he actually had a fight with, like, how many was it? Like, 7 people? And he won. And, well, here's the thing. Is that yes, he was more powerful than all of them, which is why he took out on all of them at once. But at the same time, I'm looking at the final screen here, and he's covered in blood. His suit is just fucking broken. He is full of bruises. His nose is like cut open, and he seems like really tired. He seems really tired, and it's like, it's like, okay. So that I kind of like that. By the way, I did feel that all of them were going to die because this entire like back section of the episode, it's like the final 10 minutes, like for like 5 minutes, all 5 minutes building up every single one of these members of the Justice League or whatever. And so the moment that they're building that up, and you see it mostly in like the case of like was it Red Rush? You see it with like Red Rush. You see it with like the Martian, whatever. What was his name? Martian Man. Those are the ones that you see the most, and it's the fact that you see that they're like improving. They're trying to get better, and they're like, I have relationships. I have people that I hang out with, and it's like I have connections, and it's like, yay. Those are death flags. So the moment that they all showed up together, I was like, okay, maybe we're going to learn more about them. And then they go, what do you call us here? And he was like, I didn't. And I'm like, okay, they're all dead. This is a trap and they're all going to die. And then Omni-Man showed up and I was like, oh, that is going to kill all of them. And this show is going to be fucked up. And it was. And I loved every second of it. It was fantastic. The way he killed them too was really brutal. Like, that's the other thing, is that he doesn't have like any qualms about like how he defeats people. I mean, clearly he does it in like an efficient manner, okay? There's nothing more efficient when you're all powerful than to just fucking destroy someone, you know? Like, we're not talking bullets here. If you have the ability to just fucking grab someone by the, I think that was like, which one was the worst one? So he exploded Red Rush's head. That was really bad. That was probably the worst one, because the War Woman was really bad too. Red Rush was fucking awful because he like slowly crushed his head. It probably wasn't that slow, actually. No, it wasn't slow, because but his perception. Yeah, it is the worst. It was slow to him. His perception was really fast, and you saw it from his perception. That's why it was slow motion, because it was like, someone help him, and then you see everyone and they're like slowly running towards him, and as he's like punching like desperately, and his head is like slowly being crushed, and his eyeball comes off, and it's like he felt all of that. His perception is really enhanced, really fast, which is why they built it up earlier, from the scene earlier when he was talking to the girl. He was like, my perception is really fast, but I enjoy the time I spent with you. It's like, okay, that's awful. He got the worst one. Because he got to feel that. He got to feel his eyeball just pop out. Okay, fucking War Woman was also awful because he snapped her neck just clean off, just 180, and then she like sat there and she was like she was still alive. Like, clearly she was still alive for a little bit. But like the one that was kind of raw, it wasn't the decapitation. The one that was kind of raw was fucking Darkwing. I think his name is Darkwing. Darkwing was the one that was kind of fucked. I mean, in a different way. Because he literally just like grabbed him by the leg and just, yeah. He attacked him from above, and then he literally just grabbed him by the leg and just smashed him into the ground with such force that his entire body became mangled and his head just exploded. Like, that one is fucking raw. Like, he smashed him so hard that he just exploded. That was like a Doom Guy kind of thing. Okay, here's my other question. Is Martian Man dead? I would assume that he is. Because here's the thing. Martian Man holds him in place as Immortal Man, and who was it, the other one? Yeah, it's War Woman. They start beating him. Thing is, Martian Man clearly has a weak point. You see it. It's like a little orb that like moves around, and he probably has no control over it. So it's moving around, and Omni-Man just holds it, grabs it, and just rips it apart. And that might have just killed Martian Man. Then he gets out. He gets a clean punch through Immortal Man. War Woman gets her head snapped. It's kind of fucked that then fucking Immortal Man goes like, why? And then just fucking decapitation. Immortal Man didn't live up to its name, did it? Because he's not alive anymore. I'm looking at his face. He just died. Okay. But my question is Martian Man dead or not? Because Martian Man, like, there's a final shot when they zoom out. When they zoom out and you see all the fucking bodies. Oh, fucking Omni-Man passed out, by the way. But yeah, it zooms out and you see every single one of them's body. And I see Aquarius, I see War Woman, I see Immortal Man, I see Darkwing, I see the green lady, I forgot her name. I see Red Rush. I don't see Martian Man. And here's the thing, he was skilled what he was like the elastic thing, like the elastic material that he turns into. So maybe he's not gonna turn back into a body when he dies. But I also don't see the elastic material. Maybe it's around there somewhere. I just don't see it. So I'm thinking maybe when he hit the weak spot, maybe that's why he passed out, in order to have Martian Man escape and survive. And maybe Martian Man will come back later. That'll be fun. But I think it's more likely that he just died. But it would be cool if he survived and he comes back and he's like, fucking Omni-Man did all this shit, I saw it. Everyone's dead because he killed them. So that could be fun. That could be kind of a drama there. It's weird that I'm focusing like this entire discussion on just the final like 9 minutes of the episode instead of like everything else, which is what most of the show is probably going to be. But like that is fantastic because like that back end of the episode is so good because it's such a contrast to everything else. Okay, so we're gonna be following Mark. He's gonna be our main character, Invincible here. The thing is that okay, so he's like a Deku protagonist, you know, like, you know, Deku from My Hero Academia. He's kind of like that. He's like, I want to be a superhero. Yeah, man, I want to be the best. I want to be the greatest. And it's like a childish dream, you know. It's not so much about his ego, even though he does have a little bit of ego. You can see it. You can see it in some of these moments. He has ego, but he is more like a childish dream than it is actually about the meaning of what he's doing and actually helping people. You know, it's not thinking about them. He's thinking about like, I just want to do it though, you know. So it is going to be fun to see a character like this slowly come to the realization of how fucked things are. More specifically, his dad. And this is the great part about that final thing of episode. I mean, on top of just setting things up with his dad and on what the tone of the show is going to be, it's the tone of the show. Like, that's it. It's that the fact that the show just fucking showed me people exploding, which means that the show does not care about doing that, which means that they're probably going to do it again. And that's something I'm excited about now, because for the first like over half an hour, you think this is going to be like a regular superhero show, like a pretty more on the normal side. And then at the end, it's like, it's not, fuck off. It's not going to be that. But your main character is like a main character from a show like that. So we're going to have to see Mark come to the realization of what the world around him is going to be. So that's going to be fun. So we'll see how that develops. Okay. So we met another couple characters. I mean, we talked about the mom. She's kind of nice. Mark has like he has like one friend, like a weird friend who looks like he's wearing a lesbian flag. Then you have the other lady who's not a lesbian but wishes she was. I like her personality. She just went and kicked that guy in the dick. That was awesome. We spent a lot of the focus of the episode about Mark trying to be a superhero, trying to be better, and the dad trying to help him out. But also there were small moments where the dad was kind of didn't want him to be. So this is what I'm wondering. Again, does he not want him to be because he doesn't want people with superpowers? Does he... because he feels like he's going to have to wipe him out? Or does he just not want his son to get into that world? Does he care? Does he not care? We'll see. Here's... also, whatever he said about, like, I come to this planet to be his protector, that could just not be true. It could be like a Saiyan thing. It could be like a Saiyan thing where they send a Saiyan. I'm talking about Dragon Ball, by the way, Dragon Ball Z. So the way it works in Dragon Ball Z, to explain, is that they send a Saiyan, which is essentially a superpower alien, into a planet, and then they integrate into the planet, but then they just become strong enough that they can just destroy the whole planet. And then the Saiyan race comes and conquers it. So it could be something like that. Like, Omni-Man wasn't sent into Earth to be like his protector. He was sent to Earth in order to conquer it, to destroy it, to whatever, you know? It could be anything. He could also just not be an alien, but I think it's more fun if he is. So that's awesome. You have the guy who makes costumes. Oh, that's Mark Hamill. Cool. Mark Hamill is art. That's kind of cool. I like that. So, he made the costume for Invincible here, and it's a cool costume. I really like it. So it doesn't really have like a... here's the thing. It's not that unique. I don't think it is. I feel like it's missing like one logo. I mean, you don't necessarily need a logo, but it doesn't have to be a logo. It could be like a design pattern thing that becomes like more symbolic than it is, because his design right now doesn't look that iconic, which is, it's funny because they were like, oh yeah, everyone wants an iconic costume, so, but then his costume is not that iconic to begin with. I mean, it's good. I just feel like there's like, I feel like with like, I don't know, like 2 lines, 3 lines, just like there you go. It's better. It doesn't necessarily have to have anything else, but yeah, he's out there. He fucking won the fight against this like laser man, and he's a superhero now. But I feel like he's gonna have to... there's probably not gonna be a story about him like, I want to be a superhero and I want to be good, because he kind of already achieves that in the first episode. It's gonna be a story about him being like, oh shit, the superhero world is not what I thought it was, which is more or less what you see at the back end of the episode. So that's gonna be cool. That's gonna be cool to see. Anyway, this was a fun show. Fun show to watch. First episode right away. So I'm glad I chose this one as the replacement for The Boys, because that wasn't a poll win. I just chose the show because I just wanted to see it. It's only like 8 episodes long, so fuck it. Let's watch it. So yeah, I think that was it for my reaction and discussion of Invincible episode 1. Yeah, thank you for being here. And again, if you would like to watch the next episode, it should be up on Patreon, and check out the link in the description for that. We also have full length. Check out social media. I have a gaming channel. I have a bunch of cool stuff. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time, okay? Bye-bye. Take care.